You have David Kalina, cause number 24, DCCR 2432. Oh, she went to go get. That's like musical prosecutors. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How about you? You're holding down the fort over there in Orange County?
How is your daughter?
Great.
Yeah.
She's doing great.
Did you go to town?
No, I went to St. Mary's. Good morning. Are you David Kalina?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Kalina is charged with injury to a child, elderly, or disabled individual. And what is the announcement?
I believe I got an email from Ashley toward the end. She's I sent her some stuff to bring to Mr. Knopf about a pretrial diversion.
Okay.
And she told me she likely wouldn't have
That
a
done
response
by-
today.
sure.
So,
Okay, so what I'll do, we'll reset it a normal reset. It's about 30 days
That's
to
fine.
maybe get it in front of him.
Okay.
And then we'll see where y'all are at the next court date.
Sounds great.
Stay in touch with Mr. Cat. He'll let you know when you need to be back.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
You too, sir. See, is Mr. Comerford here?
Mr. Coleman is here.
Thank you. Let's see, Aaron Roberts, that's sentencing. No problem. I know you have plenty to do. Good morning, Mr. Coleman.
Apologize.
That's okay. We were actually running a little early this morning, which is kind of rare.
I believe my claimant in this case, Mr. Mason, my colleague, may be here. I haven't had an opportunity to call his name. If I could just call
Yeah, of course.
Mason McCall.
Goodness. Just get some stuff moving. All right, sir, you are Aaron Roberts, and this is 25 DCCR 0250, and Mr. Roberts was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of theft of property, and I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
Defense has your.
State has, Judge.
Are there any additions or corrections?
None from defense.
Not from the state.
And so the agreement was for a 5-year probation, restitution in the amount of $33,204.98. There was a disagreement as to the type of probation that was going to be left up to the court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
It is your.
All right, let's go ahead and Mr. Lane, you may proceed.
Your Honor, we're asking the court to defer all proceedings for 5 years and place Mr. Roberts on probation and to order the $33,000 in restitution. He was working for about 10 months. He worked for about a year with this company, if I'm not mistaken, but for about 10 months, there was no stealing at all. And so I believe he started in August of 2023. He had a child who was born with respiratory problems. The insurance company was not paying everything, so back in June of 2024, the bills started rolling in, and then he started embezzling from the company, which he confessed to once confronted. He has pled guilty. He is remorseful about this, and today he was going to come as best he could with $2,000 as restitution to show good faith, but about a month ago, he lost his job. Apparently they were watching YouTube, but he has now gotten another job in Winnie, getting paid $19 an hour. The state's probably going to argue that he's gotten a chance on deferred before in 2010. That was 17 years ago. He did successfully complete that. And I think with the felony conviction, as the court well knows, it's much harder to obtain employment. He has disclosed this case to his new job in Winnie. I'm told that they have not made a decision. He's working but it could affect him. He does have the willingness and the ability to pay the $33,000 back. The court always will have the opportunity to, if he doesn't comply, to revoke his probation, give him, he has no juvenile history, no misdemeanor history. He gets his child, 2-year-old child, every weekend. It's type 2 diabetes, but he can do it. And I don't know if loss prevention with the company is actually paid any insurance claim. And I know Mr. Roberts would like to address the court as well.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Like I said, I'm remorseful for what I've done, so I'm just trying to do all I can to pay back what I owe.
You know, on a 5-year probation, with my quick math, and I always joke about not being good at math, but that's $500 a month minimum to try to get this paid back. Mr. Coleman?
I'll be brief, Judge. Mr. Lane essentially made my argument for me. This is not this defendant's first run-in with the law. In fact, on a felony, a previous felony, he received 5 years deferred. He should have known, of all people with that deferred, having had that chance, that to engage in this activity, this felony activity, very well could result in him possibly going to prison, let alone being on a post-conviction straight probation, Judge. The victim here, the complainant from the company that he stole from is here if you want to hear directly from him how this negatively impacted that company. But Judge, people every day in everyday life have issues and financial issues that they deal with, and they don't resort to stealing more than $33,000 from their employer. I'm asking the court to put this defendant on a straight probation. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman. And I appreciate the victim being here wherever they are.
Edward Frank. Jamarian Martin.
You know, so Mr. Roberts, Mr. Coleman is correct. You did have an opportunity at a probation back in 2010. It looks like you were successful and you have stayed out of trouble since then. I really want this money as much as possible paid back. And my thought is probably the best way for that to happen is for a deferred probation so that you can hopefully try to keep some decent job, because it's true that a conviction is going to change all that. But I do want you to understand though, well, let me do this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 5 years. I am not going to order a fine. I am going to order that you pay the restitution in the amount of $33,204.98. This is going to be a zero tolerance probation. You are going to be required to make some payment every single month towards this restitution. Even if it's not the full amount each month, there better be something being paid. What can happen is you can go this whole probation, and a lot of people think, well, I'm going to wait for my tax refund, or I'm going to wait on whatever it is, I'm going to sell something next year, and they think they're going to get caught up at the end. And what can happen is if you do that and you come back in front of me on a motion to revoke, and I find that you could have paid some of the restitution and you didn't, you could have done every other thing right on your probation and still go to prison in 5 years. So you need to pay as much as possible. Every tax refund you get will go towards this restitution. You'll be required to give probation all of that documentation so that you can pay as much as you can every single month, and then each year there's going to be that payment as well. You'll be required to do community service and follow all of the other rules and conditions of probation. Obviously, you know this is an excellent opportunity because this conviction's not on your record. The other side of that, though, any violation, you're back in here, you're convicted. Mr. Coleman will be reminding me what he argued today, and you'll likely be going to prison for up to 2 years. You understand? All right, I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, so you've waived your right to appeal. You need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation will call you up when she's ready to go over your paperwork. Good luck, sir. Thank you, Mr. Lane. Thank you, Mr. Lane.